Rekha is a devoted mother and she did her best for her children. She really loved them and she truly wanted the best for them. Her son, Bhuvan, 24 years old, has always been a problem. He's into drugs, he's irresponsible, absconds with money from home, and all these things. On the other hand, Nidhi, who's her daughter, is a really, really lovely person to be around. She was always helpful, she seems to make good money and had a settled life. Rekha was happy for Nidhi and she wanted to get her married and she spoke to her brother in law. They arranged a match and this family came to visit Rekha's house. And almost everything was final. They really loved Nidhi. Just then, police showed up at the scene to arrest Nidhi for smuggling animal parts. Rekha's life was shattered. She was shell shocked and couldn't believe what was happening in front of her eyes. Over the next few days, she dealt with courts, stations, bails, etc. etc. She felt like a failure of a mother because both her children took to wrong ways in life and refused to give up their criminal practices. With nothing to do, she went and lived in an old age home and sulked for the rest of her days. What we can learn from Rekha's story is that sometimes we truly do not have control over things in life. But yet it doesn't mean that we haven't put in our best efforts. And so, I believe it's okay to accept that we do not always control the outcomes, and it's okay to not be able to do so and restrict ourselves just to the efforts or actions we put in. So, taking cue from Rekha's story, let's learn the art of how to handle the fear of losing control. So, as I like to do this every time, let's go into the definition of what this means in the first place. So, the fear of losing control, what does it truly mean? What it means is this: the discomfort or the anxiety of being unable to control either actions or outcomes in a particular situation. So sometimes you are unable to control other people's actions, and sometimes you are unable to perhaps control the outcomes in a particular situation. In either of these cases, you may fear that that aspect of losing control in life. And the reason why this happens is because we tend to draw an imaginary box that we think the world should belong in. When I say the world, situations, people, jobs, countries, whatever it is that you look at, we always want to draw a box in which we would like for the entire world to belong in. Now, one thing you have to understand here is even your dog wouldn't pee in the hole that you drew for it. So even if your dog wouldn't listen to you, how do you expect that the world will fall into the box that you're drawing for it? So we truly have to break this barrier inside our mind. So what then is the new perspective that you should take over? The new perspective is this: acknowledge that lacking control is an actual fact of life. The only thing you have true control over is just and just only your actions. We really have to get this point very clearly. Please acknowledge that we actually lack control. This is no more a question or a debate anymore. This is a fact that we lack control. And we have to be okay and in a state of acceptance with it, while judging or measuring ourselves perhaps only with the size of the actions we put in, and letting go of what the outcomes could be, letting go of that control on how you want the outcomes to look like. So like every time, I want to leave you with a practice here. The practice I want you to do is very simple. Practice obsession with actions rather than with outcomes. As simple as that. Take the most important things in your life, put down actions for yourself on a daily basis and measure and track yourself on the basis of whether you're completing these actions. And also perhaps continue to make your actions more intelligent as you go. If things are failing, try something new. And if it still failed, try something new the second day again. So continue to improve the intelligence in your actions while only trying to be obsessed with your actions and the quality of them rather than how you want the outcome to look like. So that's it, friends. That is how you can come above and over the fear or the trouble of not having control in life. If you watched it until here, I hope you learned something really valuable. Please drop in the comments how you're going to change this situation for yourself. And obviously, yes, please like, share, comment, and subscribe so that this can reach to someone out there in need. Thank you so much. You have a great day. Bye.